Good evening and welcome back again. Tonight we're going to make a pork chop dish. It's a ranch pork chop with rice. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get my water started for my rice. I'm going to just take 2 cups of water. And I'm going to put it in my pan. And in that water, I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of powdered ranch dressing. We just buy the big thing of Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning.
Which is the same as the little packets.
1, 2, 3 of those. And I'm just making minute rice, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn on my water and let it start to get to a boil. Mix the seasoning in a little bit, and we're going to let that boil in with the water so the flavor cooks into the water, and then it'll soak into the rice when you put the water in the pan. I mean the rice in the pan. You know what I mean. So that's how you get started on the rice. The next thing we're going to get started on is our pork chops. I'm going to put my pan over here. I have some bone-in sorted pork chops that we just picked up at Walmart this morning. So we're gonna go ahead and open those up, turn the heat on a little bit, start to get the pan warm. And I'm just going to brown the pork chops on both sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick some in a pan here.
Those are boneless?
No, there's bones.
With bone? Okay.
Yeah.
I think they're tastier with the bone. That's just me.
Let's see if we can squeeze
Both are
another
good,
one. Yeah, we can squeeze another one in there.
Thing.
Alright, so I squeezed 4 of them in their pan, and I'm just going to let the pan warm up and let the pork chops start to get brown. As they're browning, I'm going to make my gravy mixture for my pork chops. I have a bowl here, just a plain white ceramic bowl. And 3 cans of cream of mushroom soup. I have 2 cans of 98% fat-free and then 1 can of less sodium. I'm just going to mix it all together here in my bowl. I should have got a spoon. I have a spoon. I'll move it where you can see. Scrape out as much of the cream of mushroom soup as you can. Yep, I am hearing the pork chops starting to sizzle. Alright, we're just going to start with 2 cans in there. Then you're going to take your ranch seasoning mix again, and you're going to put about 4 tablespoons in there. That was a little bit less than 1. There we go. And then we just need just a dab of milk. I have 1% milk here. Just a tiny dab to mix it in and get it good and creamy. I'm going to go ahead and give my pork chops a flip because I hear them sizzling. A little bit of fingers never hurt anybody. Alright, and then we're going to get this mixed up, and we're going to let our pork chops get browned, and then we'll come back and show you what happens next. Alright, my water for my rice has got a very nice boil. I have 2 cups of minute rice here, just the plain, regular, red minute rice. I'm gonna pour that in my water. I use the same thing, so it stuck a little bit, that's okay. I'm gonna take my spatula, stir it up a little bit, put my lid on, and remove my rice from the heat and let that sit and let the ranch flavor soak in. And we're gonna keep cooking our pork chops here for the next couple of minutes. All right, I have put my mixture into a bigger bowl so I can get my 3rd can in here. So I'm gonna go ahead mix my 3rd can in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 more tablespoon of ranch seasoning in there.
Sorry, but hubby likes a lot of gravy.
There we go. And just 1 more little tiny splash of milk. And again, we're just gonna mix that in. You can see the ranch flavoring in the soup. Get it all mixed in so it gets good and creamy and becomes a kind of a gravy consistency instead of more of a thick soup. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to flip my pork chops here again. Starting to get nice and brown on that side, so we're going to brown it a little bit more on the other side, and then we'll go ahead and take them out of the pan for a minute. Okay, my pork chops have gotten pretty brown on both sides now, as you can see, so I'm going to go ahead and just take them out and put them on this paper plate here for just a minute. I'm going to turn this heat down to more like a medium low, and I'm going to put my sauce inside my pan. Give it a little bit of a stir. Pick up some of that pork chop flavor. Then I'm going to put my pork chops back into my pan. Cover it and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Turn it up a little bit. Also, to go with this dinner, I bought a jar of Jolly Green Giant sliced mushrooms that I'm sauteing in my pan right here with a little bit of butter, about 1/4 of a cut up onion, and about a 1/4 of a tablespoon of garlic, minced garlic, and we're just gonna saute that up and eat it with our dinner. My vegetables are getting a nice brown, as you can see here. They're cooking up nicely. You can hear them sizzling. My timer's just about to go off for the pork chops. We planned everything just perfectly. There it goes. We're gonna go ahead and turn our timer off. I don't need to open the microwave. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take out one of these pork chops here. Take a knife just to make sure it's cooked. And it is cooked just beautifully. We're gonna go ahead and turn the heat off. and get our dinner plated up. I'll just let you take a look at the pork chop here quick. It's got that gravy on it. And as you can see in my pan, I have a ton of gravy. And my rice, before I plate it up, I'll let you go ahead and take a look at that too. But in there, you can see the specks of the ranch seasoning mixed in with the rice. We'll go ahead and turn our vegetables off. We're going to go ahead and get a scoop of this on the plate for you. Too bad you can't smell it. It smells like ranch dressing.
It smells amazing.
I'll let you take a look.
Gravy.
And now I'm going to use my ladle. Reach into my pan. Get a bunch of that gravy. And there you go.